Hi. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Hello, beautiful world. I have to start out here in the morning at my beautiful gate here. I am coming to you from Camuy, Puerto Rico. Camuy, Puerto Rico, as everyone says it here. You have to give it that Camuy part. Good morning. Hello. I am here in my garden. This is the Oasis de Artes. It is my magical dream. I have been working on this idea, I'll say most all of my life. It's what I've always wanted to do, but I couldn't do it. I had to have like a real job. I had to pay my bills. I got kids, I got family, life goes on, right? But you still have some desire in you. You still have some dream that you just still want, right? And the sad part about this is that I got old. I finally reached an old point. And yeah, my spouse died and I became a widow, which suddenly then made me like qualified to like really be old and be sort of on my own almost. Yeah, it's weird. It was a huge change for me. I was a high school teacher in Tampa, Florida. I was teaching high school. I was writing books. I started that during COVID because I had this idea. I still had to work on it. I had to get it out. I had to get it going. Okay. And so what happened, basically, I followed my dream. Let me turn this off a second. Stop. I followed my dream, right? I wrote the book. I took it to my principal. I said, hey, principal, I wrote a book that every kid needs. And he patted me on the head and he said, that's great. Go back to teaching. I don't want you to be a writer. I want you to be a teacher. And I was like, but I've got this idea. I got this thing all the kids need. We got to do this. And again, it's like, no, I got cut off. I got put down. Somebody who I took my dream to cut me down. And that's hard. That's real hard. Trust me. Right? So of course, I am the champion. I am mindset. This is all built on research. This is all built on my deep dive into thinking, into teaching, into sociology, into culture, into stuff like the Girl Scout handbook, actually the Brownie handbook, this one here. And when I go, I collect things and I read them. I'm like a library. I'm like a museum. Okay. People are saying hi. Awesome. I am here in beautiful Puerto Rico. I'm up in the mountains in Camuy, Arriba, Puerto Rico, northwest corner, and inviting you to this place, okay? This is the whole property is my Oasis de Artes. It is this magical garden where a person can come, spend a few hours, kind of put the world aside, use their creativity, tap back into their personal talents and gifts, the different types of intelligences that schools really didn't do a great job of figuring out. Passions that people have that they just couldn't pursue because life happened. Yeah, life happens. You have a kid, you got to pay a bill. The phone is, yeah, I get that. But deep inside, you still have those passions. And I think what's happened is that people have just gotten lost on this whole running around on this trail. So when I look at the search terms and everybody wants help, everybody wants quick tips. It's a gimme, quick kind of thing. Instant, bada boom, bada bing, which is exactly what I've done. Okay. And it's a huge idea what I'm doing. And I relate this to Weight Watchers and the history of this huge global business now started because a woman back in the 1960s couldn't figure out why she couldn't lose any weight. She couldn't figure it out. And she was like, I have to really pick this out. And when she put together her plan and her program and her little booklet, and she started writing recipes, and she started having a club, and it started to be this whole organic organization, just like the Girl Scouts did. And this too, she did this back in 1908 or something, because people needed this. How do we get together? How can we figure something out? Values-based, that's good for us. That's our soul. That's our purpose. So 3 quick tips. Yeah, okay. Number 1, creativity. I put this in the list here. I got to go with creativity. Art, power, magic. I'll talk about this in a minute. Art, power, music, magic, creativity, your imagination. Your dreams are the power. Okay, number 2. Let me see. What's number 2? Yeah, stop. Stop. Get off that treadmill. Stop. Think. Put your emotions kind of aside. Put that cloak of deception, those ideas, those fears, those assumptions, those expectations. Put all that stuff aside. Take it off. Take that cloak off. Put it on the table. Stop. That's number 2. And number 3, really spend some time listening to your heart and your soul. Your soul hasn't been listened to for a long time. It's been ignored. It's been like pushed down. It's been like, hey, just join this group, join this MAGA movement, this political thing. Join this and quit being yourself. Join it. Now you're going to be one of us. It's a gang. Join the gang. Put on our jacket. Put on our hat. Join our gang. You don't have to think anymore. You just join our gang. And now years have gone by, and I really have looked at this. I looked at it like a teacher, like a doctor analyzing a broken bone. Where do I think we went wrong? And so back to this thing, it's like, okay, well, we have to stop. We have to stop. We have to stop. We have to center ourselves on our gifts, our powers, our talents, our magic. And it's in our own power. It's our imagination. It's in our own controlling it. Okay. So here's my activity. Here's me an example. Okay. Come here to my studio. Okay. Let me turn this around. I can. I might have my other funny camera thing here. I have camera issues, as you know. You follow me, you know I'm having phone issues. Okay, here's the activity. I went to the beach. I stopped what I was doing. I was having a bunch of panic yesterday. And I stopped. And you know what I found? Look at the beautiful treasures that I found. Oh my God. This stuff's so cool. I couldn't stop picking it up. Because they're all coral. And the best one, I have to show you, this is the best one. Let me see if I can get it in the camera. The best part of this is that it's coral, and it has coral color on it, and it's coral. I was so excited. This one has some coral spots on it. It's hard to see. But here's why. Here's why. I was stressed. I was wound up yesterday. Wound up. And I stopped. Stop. I took a break. Take a break. Go somewhere different. Do something creative. Do something nurturing. Do something for your spirit, for your soul. Gratitude. It's grounding in the gratitude. That's the step. This is what I'm telling you. You got to start being able to do. Grounding in the gratitude. And looking at that problem again from a position of strength. Okay. Look at all this. This stuff, this used to be alive. This used to be out in the water, out on the giant cliff that's the biggest, deepest trench, and part of why I live here. I'm here for huge geological reasons. So I pick up all these beautiful pieces. I see the networking. I see the patterns. I calm myself back down. I'm back to the patterns. I'm back to this. Okay, let me look at my problem and let me separate my side and their side. And how can we find a common ground? And what assumption do I need to put out, get rid of? And that's hard to do. That's a hard practice to have and be able to problem solve with a person, right? And if we're talking about it on a, not only us, on a wonder with our own selves kind of stuff of which way am I going to go? Am I still going to be with this path that I'm on? Am I still on this political journey on the way that I'm committed that I want to be? Or am I really going to be brave enough to step off and be like, yeah, I have to get back to me. I have to get back to this. I have to get back to being able to be like, I'm not going to do that anymore. And then it's a superpower that you have to be able to put on a new cloak. I got this new superpower cloak, which is the next episode I want to talk about, because it's yeah. And so with the superpower cloak, it's hero thinking. It's being optimistic. It's having the assumption that you're going to work it out. Because when you talk to a person and you say, hey, do you want to work this out? And they say, yes, I want to work this out. You're already working it out because you found a common ground that you want to work it out. And you've already myth busted that whole thing that they don't want to talk to you. They hate you. They don't ever want to. The problem's always going to be there. This problem's too big to resolve. Well, heroes, superheroes, Wonder Woman. Yeah, superheroes. Yeah, there is no problem that is not able to be fixed. And the way you fix it is with respect and with truth. By giving respect forward, by being truthful forward is the way. That's the American dream way. That's the Wonder Woman way. That's the heroic thinking way. That's the whole magic of all of this. Woohoo! So, again, the problem, I'm still picking at the problem. I'm still respectfully, we're having a dialogue. We're going back and forth. It's kind of a, let's take that assumption off, take that cloak off, because you might make different decisions because you have better information. You have the real details. You have the actual facts, the truth, the real truth, not that cloak of deception. Okay. This practice of doing this and sorting this and now looking at these and really, it's like a crazy artistic practice of gathering sources and things that you see around you and applying them, taking the strength from them, taking that power, taking that. So again, my obsession with coral. And it's why my brand color is the way the brand is. Yeah, it's coral. It's totally coral. So we're getting off that red stuff and we're going to coral. That's my superpower tip for the day. 3 tips. That was it. 1, 2, 3. And have a fantastic day. Join me if you're interested in this kind of stuff. Tuesday nights is the big political deep dive. Tuesday nights on the Betrayed by Trump Guide channel. I gotta go. Some mosquitoes are getting at me. Yeah, Betrayed by Trump Guide. That's on Tuesday nights. And I've got to go. I got a bunch of fun stuff going on here. I love my life the way I made it. You can make your life the way you want it to be. I've got 3 tips today, and I can do this in 3 hours with you transformed. Woohoo! Yes. Superpowers on, cape on. Gotta go. Love you. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.